This is the English version of the previous Indonesian language article regarding predictions and scenarios of the future cabinet members. If the 2024 presidential election consists of 4 candidate pairs, the question is, who will be the candidate for the cabinet? Do political parties have qualified cadres? Remember, these are just scenarios. Everything can become irrelevant if there is a change in political parties' composition. Let's explore which figures will be trusted by the winner of the 2024 presidential election as the bearer of the prerogative rights and his campaign team to fill members of the cabinet, seen from the party structure and prominent figures. Firstly, Anies Baswedan's Change Coalition or Coalition of Restoration consisted by Nasdem, Democrat and PKS with possible vice presidential candidate Agus Harimurti Yudhoyono or Agus with AR as an alternative from PKS. Estimated coalition cabinet lineup: 1. Coordinating Minister for Political, Legal and Security Affairs. The position can be retained to Mahfud MD, or can be handled by Agus if AR becomes vice presidential candidate. 2. Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Willy Aditya Nasdem. 3. Coordinating Minister from Human Resources and Culture, Nedi Prasetyani PKS, or Irma Chaniago Nasdem, or Haja Iti Octavia Jayabaya Democrat. 4. Coordinating Minister for Maritime Affairs and Investment, General Retired Tni Endryartono Sutarto Nasdem, Zulfikar Hamonangan or AR. 5. Minister of Defense, either Agus or Brigadier General Retired Tni Edi Afrizal Natar Nasution or Adang Darad Jachan. 6. Minister of State Secretary, Yusril Izzah Mahendra or Ahmad Saroni or Hidayat Nurwahid. 7. Minister of Home Affairs, Tito Karnavian or be replaced with Anku Hasabuan, Tifachal Sembiring or Bakhtiar Ahmad Sibarani. 8. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Redno LP Marsudi Technocrats or alternatively Mardani Ali Sarah, Rakhmat Gobel or Didi Irawadi Syamsuddin. 9. Minister of Religion, Effendi Shwari, Yahya Chalal Stachuf or Said Akal Siraj from PBNU, Habib Salim Segif Al-Jufri or R.A. Munawar Fuad. 10. Minister of Law and Human Rights, Rifai Harun. 11. Minister of Finance, Shri Mulyani Indrawati Technocrat or Sardono Hutomo or Anis Biarwati or Kutubi. 12. Minister of Education and Culture, Haider Nasir. 13. Minister of Health, Norman Zainal or Okia Sokawati or Aliya Mustika Ilham or Dr. Kurniasi Mufadayati. 14. Minister of Social Affairs, Tri Rizmaharini or Andi Arif, Prananda Palo or Fahri Hamza or Ahmad Sayaiku. 15. Minister of Manpower, Ida Fozia or Tengku Farida Rakmayanti or Tuku Rifki Harsia or Muchtar Lutfi Muddi. 16. Minister of Industry, Ridwan Kamil. 17. Minister of Trade, Sudirman Said or Linda Megawati. 18. Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources, Faisal Basri or Emil Dardak. 19. Minister for Public Works and Human Settlements, Ogrozano. 20. Minister of Transportation, Fajar Prasetyo. 21. Minister of Information, Johnny G. Plate. 22. Minister of Agriculture, Yudo Margano. 23. Minister of Environment and Forestry, Siti Nurbaya Bakar. 24. Minister of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries, Susi Pujiastuti or Yusuf Rizal or Tantan Taufik Lubis. 25. Mendes PDTT, Naval Baswedan or Muhibisabri Wahab. 26. ATR Minister, Head of BPN, Dudung Abdurrahman or Musni Umar. 27. Minister of National Development Planning, Head of Baptinas, Bambang Wijojanto. 28. Minister of State Apparatus Utilization and Bureaucratic Reform, Edi Ramayadi or Jabran Raka. 29. Minister of State Enterprise, Eric Thahir or Furli Bahuri or Sohibul Iman. 30. Minister of Cooperatives and SMEs, Abdul Somad UAS. 31. Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy, Sandiaga Uno or Zulfan Afdihillah. 32. PPPA Minister, Kofifa or Mumpuni Handayayekti or Oki Sitiana Dui. 33. Minister of Research and Technology, Mulanto or Burhanuddin Muttadi. 34. Minister of Sport, Listayo Sigit Prabowo or Ali Hamdan Bogra. 35. Presidential Chief of Staff, Muldoko or Tuan Guru Bajang Zainul Majdi or Said Dudu. 36. Cabinet Secretary, Andika Perkasa or Angito Abimanyu. 37. Head of Investment Agency, Bala Lahadalia or Riza Chalit or Iksanuddin Norzi or Rizal Ramli, 38. Attorney General, Saint Burhanuddin, 39. Head of Nation Intelligent Body, Budi Gunawan or Major General Retired Tatang Zanuddin, 40. Head of the National Cyber and Crypto Agency BBSN, Mustafa Narawardaya, 41. Head of BRIN, Gamal Albensaid, 42. Head of Presidential Secretariat, S. Alva Alhamid, 43. Head of BPIP, Abubakar Al-Habsi or Deni Indrayana or Tan Maywa, 44. Presidential Spokesman, Ali Mokhtar Nabilan or Muhammad Khalid PKS or Herzaki Mahendra Democrat or Ahmad Ali Nazdam or Donal Anzar Simanjuntak, 45. Head of the IKN Authority, Wakadik PKS or Tawfiq Hidayat BPOKK Democrat or San Mustafa Nazdam, 46. Head of BP2MI, Said Iqbal or Yusuf Salachian or Igid Pasek Swardiko or Agus Jabo Priyono. Proposed scenarios of member of Presidential Advisory Councils. 1. Sultan M. Farid Thaib Tuanku Abdul Fattah. 2. Sultan Mahmud Arya Lamadjiji Perkasa Alam Shah. 3. Sultan of Ternate Hidayatullah Shah. 4. GKR Menkubumi. 5. Sultan of Tidor Hussain Alting Shah. 6. Imadu Siladang Manianri Karang Katanka Sultan Aladdin II. 7. Mahfud MD. 8. Surya Palo. 9. Khalid Basalam or Hamdan Zoelva. Cabinet names usually come from supporting political parties and other member of political coalitions, retired TNI Polri officers, technocrats and campaign team members. It is also possible that Anies will use his former staff or TGUPP member when he was Jakarta governor. Check out the list in internet. The composition of the first cabinet in 2024 will greatly determine the strength of the coalition. Especially after the simultaneous presidential and legislative elections, there will be local elections. Observers predict that the coalition will also be retained in local elections so that in order to gain added value, the candidates can be trained first in the cabinet. For example, Bakhtiar Sibarani can be assigned as Minister of Home Affairs before registered as candidate in North Sumatra province election because Nazdam has stated that they will support him in future local election. If the coalition will be retained in local level, it means that each political party must distribute equal or proportional share in the 2024 candidacies. Note, there is possibility of Anies Baswedan's coalition can be dissolved with several unknown or unpredicted scenarios made by opponent which will become an obstacle for him to become a candidate. In this case, Agus Anar can replace his position. Second, the PDIP coalition with the Ganjar Puan or Puan Ganjar presidential candidates. If the PDIP coalition wins the presidential election, it is likely that the cabinet candidates will be from the PDIP member plus technocrats, retired TNI Polri officers and other coalitions, if any. Third, the United Indonesia Coalition (KIB). If the KIB coalition wins the presidential election, it is likely that the cabinet candidates will be from Golkar, PAN, PPP, the Idaman Party, retired TNI Polri and technocrats plus other coalitions if any. Fourth, the Greater Indonesia Coalition (KIR). Estimated composition of the coalition cabinet with the Prabowo Kak Iman or Kak Iman Prabowo presidential candidate. 1. Coordinating Minister for Political, Legal and Security Affairs, Fadli Zon Gerindra. 2. Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Sandiaga Uno Gerindra. 3. Coordinating PMK Minister, Nihayatul Wafiro PKB. 3. Coordinating PMK Minister, Nihayatul Wafiro, PKB. 4. Coordinating Minister for Maritime Affairs and Investment, Eko Putro Sanjojo, PKB. 5. Minister of Defense, Deepo Nusantara, PKB. 6. Minister of State Secretary, Yusril Azam Mahendra or Ahmad Muzani. 7. Minister of Home Affairs, Sufmi Dasko Ahmad. Another proposed name was mentioned by Prabowo in 2019 election which could be partially still valid. Please look on the internet. Usually the coalition also include the distribution of commissioner seats in state companies and other seats in ministerial level institutions. What do you think? Please write your comments below. Thank you.